with quiz and trivia, which will be the centerpiece of the Mimir Quiz. We actually have the most popular, most universal game mode of all time, because our entire society is built up on quizzing people, and it's something that everyone can relate to all across the world. So I think this will be one of the, or at least it has the potential to become the first blockchain game with mass market potential. And that's essentially what we want to do.
Hey guys, today I'm joined by Viktor Sodermark. He's known as the All-Father of Mimir and Mimir Quiz, which we're going to be talking about today. And, as a welcome to the channel here, welcome. I would like to say, thank you to Mimir Quiz for supporting the channel with this interview. This is a project we're working with. We would want to get to know a little bit more about you and your background, and then what's going on with us, because it's pretty cool. I think what you guys are doing are really interesting. So first and foremost, Viktor, just kind of let the people know who you are, what your role is, and, get into Mimir Coin a little bit, or Mimir Quiz.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, Ben, for having us on here. To start off, I would say that I'm known in our community as the all-father of the Mimir world. And essentially what we're doing is bringing blockchain games to life. We're taking the most popular blockchain games that people are already playing, but adding that twist with blockchain-powered technology and all the benefits that come along with it, such as NFTs, play to earn, and all things GameFi. So my background is both from the crypto side, but also from the mainstream world, where I've been working at Kellogg's, LG Electronics, but perhaps the most valuable experience I bring into this project is my time at Electronic Arts, launching Battlefield and FIFA and whatnot. So I've seen firsthand how the centralized gaming giants take huge profits out of their players and give little back. So that's something that we hopefully will change.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of problems. I mean, we were talking about before we went on air here about some of the overlords, we have to deal with in the world and things like that, whether it's Google or Facebook, also known as Meta, they're really the gatekeepers to a lot of content. And, that's changing because of blockchain. And one of the really cool applications of blockchain, as everybody knows, the first layer of blockchain is money transfer. And, what you guys are doing with Mimir Quiz is really cool because it's trivia, but it solves a problem that another large trivia company had that made it end up going bust. If you want to tell us a little bit about Mimir Quiz itself, and then, kind of the relationship it has, or how it the idea came birthed out of maybe, HQ trivia.
Yeah, for sure. So we're, of course, inspired by what HQ Trivia did roughly 2.5 years ago. They were the first ones to really introduce an audience to that live interactive quiz show. Instead of sitting back at home in your couch watching Jeopardy or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, they let players actually join the show. So at their peak, they had 2.5 million Americans joining in on the same quiz at the same time, which is insane. And the cool thing there was that instead of watching strangers compete for the money and answering questions, the players were now part of the action. So that was a very thrilling content, and people loved it. But essentially their biggest limitation was that the game show was centered around fiat money. And who wants fiat money, Ben?
Nobody.
But that's not the only issue. So what does blockchain solve, or blockchain technology? It solves a lot of things, but essentially from our standpoint, it enables us to transfer value, or in our case, Mimir tokens, to our players all across the world. So we're actually bringing that live quiz show that everyone loves to the entire world. And we're going to be the first mover to market in Google Play and App Store with the Mimir Quiz, where people from all over the world can join in several times each day, covering all the major time zones with fun, exciting quiz games that are live broadcasted here from Stockholm, Sweden. And we're going to have some really cool gameplay and some a lot of excitement and huge winnings in Mimir Token. So that's going to be really fun to bring to players all over the world.
Yeah, I think it's good. I love trivia. I don't know if you've been following the drama with the Jeopardy hosts since Alex Trebek, rest in peace, passed away. Been a lot of drama going on with that. So, the quiz shows have kind of been in the air. I've always been pretty good at Jeopardy. So I always thought maybe I'd make it on there one day.
Well, when you take that stand, then I'm of course going to challenge you in the Mimir Quiz game in one or the live shows. Perhaps we'll do a BitBoy themed quiz in the Mimir app. But the cool thing about what we're doing is actually that, or at least from my end, the mission with the Mimir world of blockchain games is actually to bring that amazing blockchain technology into mobile games and letting mass market people, like people that are outside of the crypto space, enjoy the benefits that come along with game fee, play to earn, and NFTs. So the situation right now in the market when it comes to mobile gaming, and that not a lot of people actually understand how big this is.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have 2.5 billion people on this planet that plays mobile games every year. And the situation for them is that they pay a monthly cost for playing games, or they play a freemium version where they are stuck with these annoying ads that pop up every time.
Those are the worst. I won't play those games. I will not play those freemiums. I'd rather pay for the app.
Yeah, but that's essentially because that's their only revenue model, the publishers of the traditional games. But with the blockchain games that we are launching, it's centered around a different business model. So we can actually publish games that are 100% free to play, and then we will never have any ads in our games, and we can actually bring this content to the entire world with play to earn. So we're essentially saying that you don't have to pay, you don't have to watch any ads, and we'll pay you to play our fun quiz games. It's almost too good to be true, but it's gonna be coming out very soon.
I always wonder, like, who are those people that spend so much money on those like in-app purchases on games? I'm just kidding. It's me. I spend like $200 a month on Angry Birds Dream Blast. Okay.
I can imagine.
I never have to not pass a level. Okay. It's a cheat code, but I pay for it. But in all seriousness, though, I think it is pretty cool. Now, you guys have plans for other games down the road. And just real quick, like talk about the Mimir token. And by Mimir, we'll have the information in the description, and you'll see it in in the thumbnail and stuff like that. But it's Mimir is how it's spelled if people are trying to look up the Mimir quiz or Mimir token. But can you just tell us a little bit about the token and kind of how it is integrated into it? Is it available on exchanges? Like, if people want to buy it now, can they buy it now? What's the situation there?
Yeah, so the cool thing about the Mimir token is that it's the utility token that will rule. It will be the only token that we will ever release, and it's the token ruling all of the Mimir world of blockchain games that are coming out. So essentially, why you need the Mimir token is that's the form of reward that people get from play to earn, but it's also used in Mimir Quiz in our play to win mode. So there you need to have Mimir tokens where you can enter into, you can use it as a stake in 1 versus 1. So when I crush you, Ben, in 1 versus 1, before that, we could settle a stake where we enter into a fun quiz game with 100 Mimir tokens each. And now we're competing for 200 Mimir tokens. And then that is used in that case as a utility token then. But then in our bigger live shows, we're going to have free live shows where we, from the Mimir team, add a guaranteed prize pool. And then we're going to have play to win live shows with bigger prize pools. And then the prize pools for the play to win live shows are essentially all the entry fees that people have paid with Mimir tokens go into a safe escrow that keeps the prize pool. And then that will be the prize pool that people will compete for. So essentially, like if we even have a mediocre success with the Mimir quiz and end up with having the same amount of users as Sweden, a small country of 10 million, have for the same kind of fiat quiz show, then we would have essentially 100,000 people joining in the same quiz show.
Oh, wow.
So then if people were to not just play free and compete for $2 or $3, which is the case in the fiat world, we could essentially have people paying $1 or $5 or $10 worth of Mimir token as an entry fee. And that would essentially mean that if we had an entry fee of $10 worth of Mimir tokens, then the prize pool is $1 million.
Oh, wow.
So we're hoping that the Mimir quiz show has the final answer to the question of who wants to be a millionaire. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully they won't have to phone a friend.
You can always call me, Ben.
Okay. Awesome. Well, Viktor, this has been extremely informative. I'm sure my audience, I know there's a lot of people in my audience that play games. I love quiz games. That might want to check it out. If they want to find out more about Mimir Quiz and Mimir Token, where do they go?
Yeah, so essentially, you need to have Mimir tokens in parts of the game. So I would recommend going to gate.io, where we have the Mimir USDT trading right now. We also have it on Uniswap with the ETH trading pair. And then, of course, ApeSwap, which has the Polygon trading pair with Mimir USDC. So we actually use Polygon as our layer 2 solution. So all in-game.
We use Polygon for all our layer 2 solutions too. It's a must these days.
Yeah, the first iteration was actually meant to be built on Ethereum a long time ago, but Polygon is the only solution for us right now, because our players will not pay any gas fees because we will cover that. We will have lightning fast transactions, and we can actually scale this game to millions of users. So with quiz and trivia, which will be the centerpiece of the Mimir Quiz, we actually have the most popular, most universal game mode of all time, because our entire society is built up on quizzing people, and it's something that everyone can relate to all across the world. So I think this will be one of the, or at least it has the potential to become the first blockchain game with mass market potential. And that's essentially what you want to do. Have the mass markets find out the benefits of blockchain technology and take away all that crazy part that people have misconcepted blockchain technology, that it's a scam, it's a pyramid scheme.
Those people.
What do you use it for? So I think if we are to onboard the mass market into our crypto space, then we need to find use case, we need to find strong utility, and the gaming market has 2.5 billion players. So if the first half of this year was painted in the DeFi colors, I'm pretty sure that the upcoming launch of Mimir Quiz will provide for some new colors in the game fee colors. So I'm very bullish on that.
Yeah, I think it all sounds really good to me. You guys heard, check it out on gate.io. You can check out all the trading pairs there. Viktor, thank you so much for joining us. And for the audience, if you guys got a lot out of this interview, make sure to drop some comments down below. Let me know what kind of games you like. I want to know, what game on your phone are you playing right now? Drop that down in the chat. And once again, thank you to Mimir Quiz for supporting the channel and sponsoring this interview. That's all I got. Be blessed. Good boy out.